ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Yes, continuation to the last class. What is the classification of the kingdom Animalia? Classification of kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. So kingdom Animalia principally categorized into two subkingdoms based on the presence and absence of tissues. It is principally divided into two subkingdoms depending upon the presence and absence of tissue. Whether original tissues are present in the body or not, based on that, this kingdom Animalia principally categorized into two subkingdoms. Of them, one is the Parazoa, second one is the Eumetazoa. So parazoans means the animals which are with only multicellular body, animals which are without true tissue, such animals subkingdom is said to be as the parazoa. Definitely these are multicellular animals, means in their body many kind of the cells are present. In their body many kind of the cells are present. That cells may not be aggregated to form the tissue. That cells may not be aggregated to form the tissue. Such animals subkingdom is said to be as the parazoa. In these animals, true tissues are absent. True tissues are absent means though many kind of the cells are present here, they may not aggregated to form the tissue, so that only true tissues are absent. Then what is the phylum which is a better example for the subkingdom Parazoa? In the subkingdom Parazoa, what is the phylum which is included? Means that is the Porifera. Nothing but sponges. Definitely in the case of the Porifera, this sponges which are included, this is the phylum, these are the animals. In Porifera phylum, whatever the sponges which are included, they are with many kind of the cells in their body, but they are without true tissue. So that only they are their subkingdom is Parazoa. Second, Eumetazoans. These are also with multicellular body. These are also with multicellular body means in this subkingdom Eumetazoa also many kind of the cells are present in the body, but that kind of the cells are aggregated to form the tissue. Definitely in this kind of the animal's body, true tissues are present. True tissues are present. in this kind of the animal's body. Again, eumetazoa principally categorized into two grades depending upon the mode of symmetry. Depending upon the mode of the symmetry, this eumetazoans principally subkingdom eumetazoa principally categorized into two grades. One is the radiata or diploblastica. Second one is the bilateria or triploblastica. Definitely, subkingdom eumetazoa principally categorized into two grades depending upon the nature of symmetry. Depending upon the nature of symmetry, that is gets divides into two grades. One is the radiata or diploblastica, second one is the bilateria or triploblastica. At first you have to know what is symmetry. So what is the symmetry? What is the meaning of this symmetry? Sim means equal. Etry means cutting. Etry means cutting. So through a specific plane, through a specific angle, if body of an animal is cleaved into two equal parts, then that is said to be as the symmetry. For example, in our body, if we can cleave our body through this plane, if we can cleave our body through this plane, then only it is possible to cleave the body into right and left equal parts. So that is said to be as the bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. If we can cleave our body through this plane, it's not possible to form the two equal parts. Only if we can cleave through this plane, if we can cleave through this plane, then only it is possible to cleave the body into right and left equal lateral parts. Such cleaving is said to be as the bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. But here, first grade is the radiata. What is the meaning of the radiata? Means the animals which shows radial symmetry, the animals which shows radial symmetry, the animals in their body diploblastic condition is appears. In the radiata or diploblastica grade, animals which may be included, they are with radial symmetry. They are with the diploblastic condition in their body. Then what is the radial symmetry? What is the meaning of the radial symmetry? Means, just assume this is the body of an individual. This is cylindrical shape. This is the cylindrical body. This is principal axis. This is the principal axis. Just assume the animal whose body is rounded. This is the animal. Just assume the body of this animal is rounded. If this animal can be cleaved through this plane, it is possible to form the two equal parts. Otherwise, if we can cleave this through this plane, it is possible to form the two equal parts. Means the animals which are with rounded body, if such animals can be cleaved through any plane into two equal halves, such symmetry is said to be as the radial symmetry. Definitely, this kind of the animal can be cleaved into two equal parts through this plane, or through this plane, or through this plane also. If animal is rounded, then it can be cleaved into two equal halves, two equal parts, definitely through this plane, or through this plane, or through this plane also. So, animals which can be cleaved into two equal halves through any plane, such symmetry is said to be as the radial symmetry. Animals which are with rounded body, animals which are with rounded body or cylindrical body, this is said to be as the cylindrical body. This animal, if it is with the cylindrical or rounded, if this animal can be cleaved into two equal parts through this plane or through this plane or through this plane, through any plane also, if it is possible to cleave the animal into two equal parts, then that symmetry is said to be as the radial symmetry. Through any plane, if we can cleave the body into two equal parts, either through this plane or through this plane or through this plane, through any plane also, if we can cleave the body into two equal parts, such symmetry is said to be as the radial symmetry. Next, diploblastic condition. What is the diploblastic condition? In the body wall, two layers are present. Outer layer is ectoderm, inner layer is endoderm. If in the body wall, outer layer ectoderm, inner layer endoderms are present, then that condition is said to be as the diploblastic condition. Definitely in the case of the body wall, outer layer ectoderm, inner layer endoderms are present, then that condition is said to be as the diploblastic condition. Definitely, grade radiata is also called as the diploblastica, because in this kind of the radiata grade, animals must be shows the radial symmetry. Animals must be shows the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry nothing but the animals which are with the rounded body, animals which are with the cylindrical body, they can be cleaved into two equal parts through any plane. If animal can be cleaved into two equal parts through any plane, if it is with the rounded body, such symmetry is said to be as the radial symmetry. In all radially symmetrical animals, definitely diploblastic condition is mostly appears. Diploblastic condition in their body wall mostly appear. Diploblastic condition means if in the body wall ectoderm, endoderms are present as the layers, that condition is said to be as the diploblastic condition. Then what are the phylas which are included under the grade radiata? What are the phylas which are included under the grade radiata? Means Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Cnidaria, Ctenophora. These two phyla animals must be with radial symmetry, must be with cylindrical body. In their body wall, ectoderm and endoderm must be present. Next, bilateral or triploblastic. Triploblastica. In them, bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is very commonly appear. Again, triploblastic condition. Triploblastic condition must be appears in their body wall. Then what is a bilateral symmetry? For example, human. In our body, if we can cleave through this plane, if we can cut our body through this plane, if we can cleave our body through this plane only, this plane is said to be as the median sagittal plane. This plane, this median plane is said to be as the median sagittal plane. If the animal can be cleaved into two equal parts through this plane, then that symmetry is said to be as the bilateral symmetry. Bi means two, lateral means lateral parts. Definitely, our body can be cleaved into two equal parts through this plane only. If we can cleave our body through this plane, then it is possible to form the right and left lateral parts equally. So that symmetry is said to be as the bilateral symmetry. Definitely, if we can cleave our body through this plane, it's not possible to form the two equal parts. Because in the upper portion head is present, in the lower portion head is absent. So that's not a equal part. Definitely, to cleave our body into two equal parts, we have to cleave our body through this plane only. Through this plane only. This plane is said to be as the median sagittal plane. Median sagittal plane. Through this plane, if we can cleave our body, then only it is possible to form the two equal parts. That symmetry is said to be as the bilateral symmetry. Next, all bilateral symmetrical animals must be with the triploblastic condition in their body wall. What is the meaning of the triploblastic condition? Triploblastic condition means if in their body wall ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. If ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderms are present in their body wall, such condition is said to be as the triploblastic condition. Triplo means three. Three germinal layers if they are present in their body wall, then that is said to be as the triploblastic condition. Outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, inner endoderm. If these three layers are present in their body wall, then that condition is said to be as the triploblastic condition. Definitely in grade bilateria, definitely bilateral symmetry is very clearly appear. Bilateral symmetry means if the animal can be cleaved into two equal parts through median sagittal plane. This is the median sagittal plane. Then that symmetry is said to be as the bilateral symmetry. In all bilateral symmetrical animals, in their body wall, three germinal layers are appear. Outer layer is ectoderm, middle layer is mesoderm, inner layer is endoderm. If the three germinal layers are appears in the body wall, then that condition is said to be as the triploblastic condition. Then what are the animals which are with the triploblastic condition in their body wall means, what are the animals which are included in this bilateria means, from Platyhelminthes to Mammalia. From Platyhelminthes to Mammalia means Platyhelminthes, Nematihelminthes or Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves, Mammalia. As we are discussed in the previous classes, definitely from the Platyhelminthes to the Mammalia. Platyhelminthes, Nematihelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves, Mammalia. In all this, definitely triploblastic condition is very clearly appear. In them bilateral symmetry is very clearly appears. Again, this grade bilateria is again categorized into two divisions. This grade bilateria again categorized into two divisions. Just assume first Animalia is divided into two subkingdoms. One is Parazoa, example Porifera. Second one is the Eumetazoa. Again, Eumetazoa principally divides into two divisions. Two grades. Two grades based on the symmetry nature. One is radiata or diploblastica. Second one is the bilateria or triploblastica. Definitely, what are the example for the radiata means? Cnidaria, and Ctenophora are better example for the radiata. What is the better example for the bilateria means? Platyhelminthes to Mammalia. platyhelminthes to mammalia. Yes. Again, grade Bilateria principally categorized into two divisions based on the fate of blastophore. Definitely this Bilateria is again categorized into two divisions based on the fate of blastophore. What is the fate? I will tell you later. So Bilateria or Triploblastica principally categorized into two divisions. One is the protostomia, second one is the deuterostomia. First division is protostomia, second division is deuterostomia. So based on the fate, based on the future of blastophore, this grade Bilateria principally categorized into two divisions. One is the protostomia, second one is the deuterostomia. Then what is the meaning of the fate of blastophore? Fate of the blastophore. Fate means future of blastophore. Then at first, what is the blastophore? Means in the development, at first zygote will be developed into morula. The first stage of development in the human is the morula. That will be developed into the blastula. That will be developed into gastrula. That is the third stage of development. In gastrula, just assume this is the gastrula stage. This is the gastrula stage. This is the gastrula stage. In gastrula stage, this is said to be as the archenteron cavity. This is the archenteron cavity. This is the blastophore. Means archenteron cavity. This is the archenteron cavity. Archenteron cavities opens to out through a opening that is said to be as the blastophore. In gastrula, this is the archenteron cavity that is opens to the out through a opening that is said to be as the blastophore. Whether this blastophore gets modified into mouth in the adult or developed into anus, based on this Bilateria grade is principally divides into two divisions. What is the meaning of the fate of blastophore? Whether this blastophore gets modified into mouth in the adult or whether it is this blastophore gets modified into mouth in delivered young one or developed into anus. That is the fate, that is the future. Whether this is developed into mouth or whether it is developed into anus in newly delivered individual is nothing but fate of blastophore. Depending upon that, depending upon the fate or the future of the blastophore, this great bilateria principally divides into two divisions. One is the protostomia. What is the meaning of the proto? Means first. Proto means first. Stoma means mouth. Means in the protostomes, at first mouth is formed during the development. At first mouth is formed during the development. Later anus formation is taken place in the further development. So from where that mouth is gets developed means blastophore. In protostomia animals, blastophore is at first modified into mouth. Later, anus formation is taken place newly. Definitely in the case of the protostomes, in this kind of the individuals, just assume this is the blastophore. This is said to be as the blastophore. This is the blastophore. This will be developed into, modified into mouth at first. In the protostomia individuals, blastophore which is present, that is at first modified into mouth. Secondly, anus formation is taken place here. Anus formation is occurs newly. Secondly, anus formation is taken place. Then they are said to be as the protostomes. In protostomes, at first blastophore is gets modified into mouth. Later secondarily anus formation is taken place newly. Again, what are the protostomia phylas? What are the example for protostomia? What are the example for protostomes? Examples for protostomes are Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusca. Definitely, in all these phyla of individuals, during the development, at first mouth is formed from the blastophore. Later, newly anus formation is taken place secondly. So, in all kind of the protostome individuals, means in animals of the Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusca, definitely in all these individuals at first blastophore is modified into mouth. Secondly, newly anus formation is taken place in further development. Again, in protostomes, during the development, specialized divisions or the cleavages are appears. In all kind of the protostomes, what kind of the divisions are appears means spiral cleavages, determinate cleavages and mosaic embryos are appear. In all kind of the protostomia phylas, in all kind of the protostomia individuals, spiral cleavages, determinate cleavages, mosaic embryos are very clearly appear. Then what is the meaning of the spiral cleavage? What is the meaning of this spiral cleavage means? Just assume this is the egg. At first, what is the meaning of the egg? Cleavage means mitotic division or equal division. Cleavage nothing but division. Cleavage is nothing but division. Mitotic division is said to be as the cleavage. Definitely, spiral cleavage means just assume this is the egg, this is the animal pole, this is animal pole nothing but the edge towards the nucleus is present, that is said to be as the animal pole. This is the vegetal pole. The pole towards which cytoplasm is present, that is said to be as the vegetal pole. In the egg, definitely here nucleus is present, that is the animal pole. Here cytoplasm is present, that is the vegetal pole. The pole towards which nucleus is present, that is the animal pole. The pole towards which cytoplasm is concentrated or present, that is the vegetal pole. Definitely these two are connected with each other by pole to pole axis. This is pole to pole axis. The axis which connect animal pole with the vegetal pole, that pole is said to be as the axis is said to be as the pole to pole axis. Definitely division plane, if it is parallel to pole axis like this. If the division plane is parallel to pole axis like this, division plane is parallel to pole axis like this, then it is said to be as the spiral cleavage. It is said to be as the spiral cleavage. In protostomia animals, during the development in their embryos, spiral cleavages are very clear. Spiral cleavage nothing but if the plane of cleavage, plane of division or angle of division, if it is parallel to the pole axis like this, parallel to the pole axis, then that is said to be as the spiral cleavage. Definitely due to this kind of the spiral cleavages, whatever the daughter cells which are formed, this is the one daughter cell, this is the one, 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 this is the one. Due to this spiral cleavages, whatever the daughter cells which may be formed, they are said to be as the blastomeres. Due to the cleavages, due to the spiral cleavage, daughter cells which are formed, these daughter cells are said to be as the blastomeres. If this blastomeres future is decides immediate their formation, then that cleavages are said to be as the determinate cleavages. What is the future? For example, from this blastomere, mesoderm have to be formed. From this blastomere in the further development mesoderm how to be formed? Then if this blastomere is confined to form the mesoderm in the further development, then that is said to be as the future deciding. So definitely this blastomere's future, if it is decides immediate after their formation, then that is said to be as the determinate cleavages. Means this blastomere, if it have to be formed the mesoderm in the further development, then if it can be differentiated into mesodermal cell, then that is said to be as the determinate cleavages. Otherwise, from this blastomere, endoderm have to be formed in the further development. If it is confined to form the endoderm, then it is the determination. In that way, after immediate formation of the blastomeres, if their future is decides, if their future is gets determinated, such divisions are said to be as the, such cleavages are said to be as the determinate cleavages. Similarly, mosaic embryos. Mosaic means blastomeres are with different sizes, blastomeres are with different colors. If this kind of the blastomeres are with different size and different color, then that is said to be as the mosaic embryo. Mosaic means a difference, different colored, different sized. This blastomeres, if they maybe appears in the embryo, then that is said to be as the mosaic embryos. Means in all kind of the protostomia, individuals, at first blastophores gets modified into mouth. Definitely later anus development is taken place in the further development. What are the protostomia phyla? Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropods, molluscans. In all kind of the protostomia individuals, what type of the cleavages, what type of the divisions are occurs during the development means spiral cleavage, determinate cleavage, mosaic embryos are very clearly appear.